Alright guys, take two, day two of me trying to make this unboxing video. This is like a mail call. Last night I tried to do it, got careless and cut myself with my knife because I got it clamped currently. Not my knife, but a knife I am working on. Had to get stitches last night. Unfortunately, glue wouldn't do it because the skin right here is so flexy that it just kept opening up. Luckily, no internal damage. I may have posted that somewhere else, but I got 3 packages. One from my buddy Bruno. He's overseas. He's making these. If you guys know, aware of the Spyderco Sharpmaker, it's just a block where it'll hold sharpening rods, like these triangle rods, at a certain angle. I think it's like 15 and 20 or something like that. Well, he made one. He 3D printed one with a lot more options, so you don't have to reprofile if you don't want to. You don't have to mess with the angle. The way it works is the block, you sit it on the block and it'll hold it at a certain angle, and you just slide the bevel down on each side like that. That's how I started sharpening almost a decade ago, and I've graduated up, but that's where I cut my teeth. So I've been waiting for it. This is V2. The V1 had some fitment issues, so he sent this out. He sent me this one to try. I gotta get medium stones because all I have are fine and ultra fine, so it'll only really be good for touch-ups and not really for like actual sharpening if it's dull. But this is from Bruno. This is an amazing job. He's got 17 degrees, 15, 20, and 22. We briefly talked about what the good angles would be to include as far as that, but the way it works is you just, if you want to do something at, say, 17 degrees, you just set the stone down in there, and then you can have a second one. I just have single ones right now, but they usually sell them in pairs, and you just slide the bevel down. Let me get a knife to demonstrate. So if I want to do this at 17 degrees, you just go on each side, whereas this one I have to do one side, then flip it over and do it that way. But then you want to do it from like heel to tip, till you get a burr, and then you'll do that way. They have 15 degrees. Awesome idea, honestly. Very practical, real quick way to do it. Nice touch-ups, stuff like that. And I think it's an amazing idea, especially when you are limited to like the 2 angles that Sharpmaker, the Spyderco one, does. So Bruno, I'm gonna get the medium stones to actually try this. I'll try to link his information at the bottom. This is an amazing idea though, really great. And he's also added these rubber stops at the bottom so it doesn't slip around when you sit it on the table. Like I said, you've got 17, 15, 20, and 22 degrees. I think 15 is a very steep angle. I mean, I know a lot of people want to redo theirs. Really shallow, but that's not necessary unless you're gonna, I know, people do it anyway, but 17 is a very good one. 20 is a very good one too. 22, if you got a thicker blade, won't be too bad. There's pros and cons to that stuff, but I won't get into that. But can't wait to try it out. I still need to get the medium stones. I want to get the diamond or CBM, but I didn't realize how expensive they are. It's been a while since I shopped the triangle stones, but this is the fine one, which it'll take a while to, especially with modern steels, unless it's something that's like real easy steel to do. Second one, this is a funny story. Bisa sent me a message, wanted to use a picture that I took, I had for my profile. It's a cool picture, and I was very flattered he wanted to make a hang out of it. And I was like, dude, go ahead, you don't have to ask me. I think that'd be awesome. I'm not like I'm famous or anything. He's just being cool, and I was very flattered that he asked. And he offered, he was gonna let Brian over at 50 Ways Hanks make it for him. And he offered to send me one. I was like, dude, that'd be great. I'll cover shipping or whatever you want. And he said, no, don't worry about it. And I was half asleep. Brian messaged me about shipping. And Brian's makes awesome hanks. I've got a couple of his. I got a Wu-Tang one, which is one of my favorites that stays in my backpack for use. 50 Ways Hanks. You can find them on IG and Facebook. But Brian messaged me to get my shipping details, and I told him. Didn't even think about it. Well, I sent him the wrong street name. I had the right number, right, street as in a street, right city, right zip. But I gave him the wrong damn street name because I wasn't thinking. And I realized that, and he said, dude, a couple of weeks later, and I messaged Bisa about it. I was like, dude, this is embarrassing, dude. The package got delivered somewhere. I don't know where it went, but it's not my address because that's my fault. Can I, like, reimburse you? He said, no problem. Well, they luckily, and to my embarrassment, shipped it back to Brian over at 50 Ways because the address wasn't available. He messaged me and said, hey, this got returned. What happened? I was like, Dude, I have to admit, I gave you the wrong address. That's completely my fault. Let me pay you back for shipping or whatever. And he said, dude, don't worry about it. I'll send it back out. So it's finally here. Trying to get this open without. And this is my packaging knife, open packaging knife at home. So trying not to cut it. I'm super excited to open this up. There it is. And always send some awesome stickers, guys. Definitely check out 50 Ways. Alright, so check that out. Oh, this is so cool. I can already tell by the color. Look at that, guys. Isn't that awesome? He also has a little pouch. He can, you know, stick something in here, like a knife roll, a tool in there or something you can stick in there. And I'm not super familiar with Hanks, but I haven't seen another one that does that. Real nice material. Very good threading as far as I can tell. Great size. But there's this logo right there, 50 Ways, right there. But yeah, that's me when I had shorter hair and a little bit more facial hair. And obviously I, you know, did it up fancy with some help of AI or whatever. But Visa, thank you. Brian over at 50 Ways, thank you. And I'm sorry for the trouble. It's my fault completely, and you guys rock. And lastly, I had a longtime client. I'm doing a ton of knives for him. He'll send me a box or two at a time. He said, you know, one of these in this second box, I got another bigger box I'm working on now. That's the one that cut me, is one of his knives. So I hope it's sharp enough for him. But he's been awesome. He's been a great client. We don't talk much as far as stuff, but you know, I'm sure he's the type of dude, if there was an issue with the work, he'd let me know. But he's very particular with how he wants his stuff done. So I listened to him. I've reprofiled stuff for him. I've got lots of stuff. But this is the box here, and he sent, I think, 2 more in this one, and he said I can keep a third one. He sent me a picture, which is really generous of him. Thank you. I don't want to say your name. I don't want to, you know, put your business out there, obviously. But let's see. I think this is the one right here. I guess he knows I like smaller fixed blades. There it is. This is a big Chris, like a cutter and Magna Cut. Wow, that's nice. Oh, it's very slicey too. I mean, you guys have to feel the taper of that blade. It feels like it doesn't even, wow. Look at that, guys. That's gonna be an awesome, especially I like smaller knives, and I love Warncliffs. This is perfect, and this is a custom one made in Magna Cut by Big Chris. Sir, you know who you are. I appreciate you. I don't know if you'll see this video, but I have some of the best clients. Thank you guys. You know, you guys know I'm very open to, you know, suggestions and feedback and stuff like that. And you guys have been awesome, and I appreciate you continuing to use me for that stuff. But if you guys don't know, I also sharpen knives on the as a side business, and I've been doing it for a while. Business has been a little slow, but this client has been awesome. He sent me some other stuff in here to sharpen. The big one, like I said, is the one that I cut myself on. But anyway, that's the reason I didn't make this last night. I'm a little behind, but hopefully I get back to work. You guys be safe. If I don't make another video before Christmas and the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You guys be safe and Happy New Year. Just wanted to share some of the stuff that I've been blessed with. You guys be good.